Welcome to You Are Your Name. I'm your host, Dakin Ariel. This is our last episode for this fourth season. We've been discussing the relationship of name, specifically balanced name, to our purpose, our relationship with others, our happiness, our mental freedom, and our mental balance. Obviously, these are far-ranging topics. To complete this season, I thought it would be helpful to come back to a basic question. What will a balanced name do for me? And what won't it do for me? This question was recently asked in a support class for new students. The guest presenter answering the question was Mr. Ivan Shearing, the world authority on Kabbalarian philosophy. As he's been teaching this philosophy for over 60 years, he brings a wealth of experience to the question.
What will a balanced name do for me? What won't it do for me? A balanced name will change your life. A balanced name can make your life so much happier, harmonious, and so much freer within yourself. What is a balanced name? A balance is something that is created by the various energies being blended together. We know of all the various energies of life around us. What is the main energy that we're concerned with? And that's the energy of mind. And so mind is created by language. Language is a universal principle. Every country, everywhere there are people, they will have a language. And the language is only possible when they have their own alphabet, symbols in consistent mathematical order. Now, where that order gets out of balance, we have discord. If you take a piano and you play the notes, you have a sequence of frequencies, 1, 2, 3. And those frequencies each are perfect quality frequencies of tone. Now, say you let a kitten get on your piano and it wanders up and down the keyboards. Are all those perfect notes going to be? Of course they won't. Because you have to learn to blend the various frequencies. Just like a chord on the piano, certain notes will blend, certain notes will not. It's the same in your mind. It's your mind that responds to the energies of the words and the letters in your name. Well, let's go back to the basics. Let's say, who are you? Now, eventually you're going to say your name. But originally, you were not. A body was created. A body was born. It wasn't you. It had no identity. It was just a living animal. And it was a particular physical vehicle. And you weren't there yet. Now, you came about when the parents or someone said, we're going to call you Peter. Now you are you. Because language has activated your nervous system, brain cells, and you are a living, potentially conscious form. You use the body as a vehicle. And it's just like someone stepping into an automobile or something, and that automobile is a gift for as long as it is needed in the finite plane. And you're the driver, and you're the individual that decides what your life is going to be. So now the you that was created by the name is the consciousness that has grown over the years. You listen, your consciousness is a reflection of all that life power that's gone through your mental awareness, your consciousness, and it all goes back to how the energy flows. So what is energy? Well, energy is a moving force. For energy to exist, there must be movement. No movement, no energy. And so the energy that comes into life must come from somewhere, and it must end up somewhere that will make that flowing energy a complete circuit. Very simply, numbers from 1 to 9 are a measurement of life, and they are the basis. It is mathematics, is the basis. You have life in its fullness, conjunction with language, it becomes a medium to create conscious understanding. You might wonder, where does the principle of 9 come from? How do we just use that? Well, you should understand that the 1 to 9 principle is a life measurement system. You should also appreciate that life is based on the principle of thirds. And so we have the main third, which is the abstract, finite, and consciousness. And those thirds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lead us to the energy flowing into life, our universe, through our sun and earth and the arrival of life, people. There's no beginning, no ending. Can't have a chicken without an egg. Life has gone on perpetually. And that's hard to understand for some, thinking that it had to start with the Big Bang. But no, you can't have something from nothing. Now, life is what it is. Who's going to explain it? No one knows. But we're down to this measuring life and you and all humanity, your purpose, how you achieve your purpose, and how you get there. All finite life is based on thirds: father, mother, child, physical, mental, spiritual, etc. But that's a quick background of how mathematics and language, which comprise to make your name the instrument that allows this spark of reason. You must again appreciate that there is a reason for being. Why are we all here? What is our reason? Reason by itself is like that God, Allah, or that mystical quality of we don't know what. It's a big question mark. It's abstract. In its abstractness, it is nothing. But when that abstract becomes reflected in the finite plane, now you have life reflecting the reason for life. So here you are, you have a reason for being here. And your reason is linked to a very, very great power. You can call it what you will, but it's that great power that we see working through the cosmos, working through, in our case, our universe, our particular sun, earth, and its arrangement, so that we have this opportunity to live, become conscious. So who are you? Well, you ask yourself, who am I? The only way you can describe yourself is your name. Your name is made up of alphabetically mathematic positions, and each letter in that alphabetical arrangement gives off a vibration like a chord. Now, where you understand frequencies, like a composer, you have blend numbers. And so when your parents had named you whatever your name is or was, you created this emanating energy through your life. Now, your name is part of that trinity of the physical, mental, and spiritual. So, what will a balanced name do for me? First of all, what is balance? Balance is that where the energy blends harmoniously. Like chords on the piano, some blend, some are discordant. If the letters in your name are not arranged, you end up with a discordancy. And you may have trouble with moods or anger, some form of sickness, all reflecting the discord. But if you find the principle that blends the energies of consciousness in a harmonious way, then you have this harmonious reflection. And so when you give reason a natural channel of expression that is balanced and harmonious, it expresses very naturally and harmoniously. So balanced name links you directly to that inner source, which is your reason for being. And so you now have a smooth flowing connection where your name was not chosen to blend those qualities. You have a discordancy in your life, moods, temper, all those things. So a balanced name will make you different. You will be drawing directly from a very positive, harmonious, free plane of giving and happiness of living. Your new name will give you an opportunity. What won't it do for me? It won't force you or cause you. It will only allow you. Now, if you have a very discordant name, maybe you've got a 145, and you know the basics, the sole number of the name, of the vowels, the consonants together, and you have a combination. You have the attraction of the vowels, and you have the channel of how it comes out. And so with a 145, you're inclined to be very outspoken, sometimes too critical, blunt, candid. Don't finish the things you start, different things. So if you take that quality of thinking and you change your name and you say, my name is now Rosemary or Barry, whatever, you are now bringing those vibrations together. But if you don't make any effort to use that name consistently, it won't do as much for you. And you should go to work and someone says, I'm not going to call you that name. You're Jack. You'll always be Jack. Now, if you allow that individual to keep calling you Jack, your name won't do as much for you because you're not using it. You must be strong and consistent to make sure that that reason, the intelligence of your very being has a free channel. So the more changes you make to make sure that your new name is consistent, it will change your environment. You change your desires, but it will not change and force your thinking. You have to want to find peace of mind. You have to want to find, why am I here? And then you will find that this balanced name will help you change your life. And as, of course, there are many other steps along the way, but it will make your life happier, more constructive, give you a purpose. And when you understand further steps, it will make it easier. Whereas if you have an unbalanced name, it's very difficult to change it because it's constantly forcing you to be discordant. Whereas your balanced name is causing you to be harmonious and open, happy.
That concludes our season on relating name to various aspects of our life. Next season, we're going to shift gears and discuss the cyclic law. It will be a practical hands-on podcast series as we're releasing a smartphone app for both the Apple and Android phones and tablets called CycleChart simultaneously with the new season. You'll be able to download the app for free and try it out in trial mode for several months to prove to yourself that cycles really work. We'll commence the next podcast season the week the app is released. We're hoping to see it released within the next few weeks. Until then, happy thoughts. Whenever you're ready, here are 3 ways we can help you. Number 1, the Balanced Name Recommendation Service. Join the thousands of others who have harmonized their names with their inner potential to improve their health, happiness, and success. Number 2, learn the principles of mental freedom. Participate in our online training program to gain the essential tools to create all the progressive changes you seek in your life. These proven truths will open up new perspectives and accelerate your attainment of health, happiness, and success. Number 3, let Kalex Solutions help you choose a balanced name for your business, because many business names are an impediment to one's overall business success.